I so don't do it as good as you.
Well,
You know, I try. How are you?
I'm experienced.
You're Ophelia.
There's some experience.
That's what you said on Monday night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which was a fabulous show, by the way.
I've been hearing that a lot this week. Did you like my little post? Because, there was that picture posted on Facebook.
Oh my God, you were on Facebook. I forgot.
Yeah, I was on Facebook a lot this week.
It's amazing what happens when you quit smoking. What you find time to do.
Oh, I was bored.
Oh, you were bored.
Yeah. I actually haven't sat in front of the computer very much because that's when I did most of my smoking. So I don't stay in front of the computer very long. I've
been active a lot more?
No.
No. Well, no, I did not see this photo. What was the photo?
Yes, you did, because you made comments. It was the one with Grace Towers.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
that one guy.
That I was wearing more makeup than everybody.
Yeah. I thought that was so cute.
He said that I was an amazing-looking drag queen. That was a great photo, though.
That was a good photo.
And the photo that's going to be going up on the actual post is awesome. So.
Is it the same?
No, it's a different one.
So the show's not even up yet?
The show has actually been uploaded. It's just not on our site. So.
All right.
But it's there.
I don't do any of that, so I don't know.
I know, you don't. So people who do subscribe to our video podcast, they have already received it.
Oh, they have already received it.
But it's just not on the website yet.
So it's like a sneak
Exactly.
preview.
It's totally
Fabulous.
preview. And
Fabulous.
how are you doing?
I'm good. I missed you last week when you were over slinging hamburgers.
That's right. You missed it. It was awesome.
I would have loved to see you two manual labor.
It was the most wonderful 6-minute show I've ever done in my life.
God, I don't show up and you guys think you guys are on vacation.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
Poor producer Kurt was there with the camera cutting my head off. And
yes.
I'm like, the top of the camera is like right here on me all the time. Oh, but we had fun. It was a great time. And the burgers, have you been there yet?
I was there.
Oh, my God.
I went on Saturday night, I think.
Those burgers are insane.
The burgers are good. They're very good. But you know what I really loved is their French fries. Delicious.
See, I thought their French fries were very McDonald's.
No, with the rosemary?
Oh, you got their house fries. I tried the ones that Bill Byerly got when he was there that night, and they were just no flavoring, no nothing.
Oh, no. I got they're called the smash fries.
Smash fries, right.
Yeah, they were good.
Kurt and I got the veggie fries.
Yes.
So they flash fried the veggies.
Yeah.
And those were pretty good, too. They were a little soggy for my taste.
Wow. Why would you go and have a hamburger and then vegetables?
Because I wanted to see what they were like. They were flash fried. I mean, they're fried vegetables. It's... I mean, potato's a vegetable, girl. I'm just pointing that out.
Well, then you just have the fries, not vegetables. If I want to have vegetables, I'd go have a damn salad.
Oh, they have salads there, too.
I didn't go there for that. I didn't go to Smashburger for a damn salad. Or a damn vegetarian burger. I don't get that either.
Oh, well, I got the flash fried veggies and a milkshake.
Oh, their milkshake is good.
Milkshake's
I did
awesome.
get that too. Yeah. So
It was awesome.
it was.
How have you been doing? What have you been doing?
Well, my friend Jackie has been in the hospital.
Yes.
That's why I wasn't here last week.
Yes.
Because,
How is she doing?
she's doing much better.
Okay, good.
In fact, she's still in the hospital, but I think she's going to get released tomorrow. They were supposed to release her today, and something came up. But she's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
She's an older lady.
Yeah,
correct?
she's 87 years old, and she was a vaudeville dancer back in the day, and worked in Vegas and all of the casinos when they really dance. You know what I'm saying?
Right. When it was a show.
Did movies and stuff like that. So just to talk to her is it's really funny, and it's kind of funny that we are so close with such a generational gap. You know, I mean. Because there's like 4 generations between us.
I was going to say 80 years between you, or 60.
60. Well, there's 40. Yeah, we figured it out. There's like 40 years.
Right.
43 years difference. So it's kind of, but we are still very, we're still very close, and we have a lot of fun. So.
Does she have family, children?
Yeah, she has 2 sons and a daughter and grandkids.
And you're close with all of them?
Oh, yeah, I know all of them.
Oh, I love that. Because you literally have been there. You were there like
I
all
have been
week
there almost the entire time. Yeah. So, because it's scary. And, I didn't want her to be scared. And it was, her thing was very serious. So, it was very touch and go for a little bit. But she had to have surgery, and the surgeon didn't want to, the surgeon's like, you're 87 years old. We normally don't do surgery on people that are as old as you are.
Right.
And,
And she's all, fuck you, I was a vaudeville dancer.
No. She was very scared to have the surgery.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, she was very, very scared to have the surgery. And everyone, I think, was apprehensive, but, it's like there were two choices, and that's kind of what it all boiled down to. And it was like either go for it or...
suffer.
Yeah, basically. So she went for it, and she flew through the surgery, and...
I'm glad to hear that. Glad she's doing better, and she'll be back in the in Ophelia's hair chair.
She'll be back. She'll be back. And she's already like a zillion times stronger.
Okay.
She just had the surgery yesterday morning, and so there's already a huge difference. And can I just tell you, she's been at Mercy Scripts right over here.
Mercy, okay.
Which is how I was able to go to Smashburger, because actually I went to several places around here. Because, when they would take her for a test or something, I would run down and walk over here and
get something to eat.
And whatnot. So that's kind of cool. It almost makes me miss living in Hillcrest.
Mm-hmm. The being able to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
And just walk and see all the shops and stuff.
Yeah. I kind of miss that.
Aren't you amazed at how many places have opened and all the new shit that's around?
Well, what I was more noticing is how many places have closed.
Yeah, that's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
You're what the hell happened to that place?
Yeah, that is really what I noticed more than the places that were open, as I noticed the places that were gone or that had changed
to something else.
Yeah, and from what it originally was, I'm like, well, I thought that was where,
like Kimosabi. Like
Kimosabi, yeah, and there was all sorts of little stores up in there that I was like, how did that happen? But
right.
Yeah, but there are some hottie batatis.
Oh yes,
that work there.
Yes, there are.
I did not mind hanging out in the hospital.
I think at Scripps there is a hotness requirement, because seriously, having been a patient at both Scripps Mercy and at UCSD Med Center,
I've been there too.
I can say without any hesitation that there is a hotness factor to Scripps Mercy.
Yeah, there is.
Versus UCSD.
There really is. But you know what I want to know? This is what I want to know. They all wear those scrubs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone wears the scrubs. What I want to know is how can you wear those scrubs and not,
not like...
How can the guys wear the scrubs and not be noticed? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you...
Oh, like they wear a jock or...
Yeah, they've got to wear really tight underwear.
Right. Or like it's one of two things, I think. They either wear like biker shorts or like something underneath, or they wear fucking absolutely nothing at all. And they flop.
No. I've never seen anyone not... Because trust, I looked a lot. I saw no one flipping. And, because then it became like, how can not one person, like, you know what I'm saying?
Biker shorts.
I don't know how they did it, but they were also very, very, very nice. So it was fun. So that's where I've been most of my time.
How was that situation with your smoking? Because you haven't been smoking.
I have not smoked.
So
I have not wanted to smoke.
I love hearing that. I want to update everybody on your
I have not wanted to smoke.
How many days is it now?
Well, this would be my 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th day. So I stopped when did I stop? Well, I stopped on the 30th.
Okay. So we're at the 10th now.
Yeah.
So 10 days.
Yeah.
And how do you feel? How do you feel? More energized?
I feel fucking fine. Why?
Besides the aggro and the menopause.
Yeah, what's very weird is that what I have found is that, also I've done the acupuncture. I've been going for acupuncture.
Oh, okay.
And I'm on the Wellbutrin, so I've been doing things that have helped. Okay, so two things on my non-smoking. One, I have not wanted to smoke except when certain things have been triggered. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize things that triggered when I wanted to smoke. Mm-hmm. But remember, too, that because I knew I was going to quit a month before I quit. So I purposely in that month did things to break my triggers. You know what I'm saying?
You stopped in your car.
Yeah, like I didn't know more smoking in my car. I didn't smoke. anywhere in the house except for in the kitchen.
Except for in the kitchen. That's a...
Yeah, I smoked in the kitchen. I don't know why, but
okay.
Whatever. Yeah, while I was cooking. Well, I don't know why. I did. It was whatever.
But you just haven't had the desire to smoke.
Not
other than.
I'm not gonna lie. There have been certain things that have triggered, and I'm like, oh, I want to. Like, for instance, I really realize how much I smoke when I sit at the computer, and so I really haven't been at the computer very much. And then the other day, I really had to do a lot of stuff on the computer, and so I was, I was a lot of stuff, and I noticed that a couple of times I just reached like for the, for like the cigarettes, even though I really didn't want one. It was kind of like, so I caught myself doing that, and yeah. So, and then after I reached, and then I realized that what I was reaching for, then I kind of had like a little craving.
And so, are there things that you've been doing to offset that? Like, do you have other, like, if you know that you're having one of those triggers, do you like go and do something else, or do you have a peach, or I mean, I don't know.
No, well, no.
No.
I just kind of recognize it.
Okay.
And the acupuncture I think has helped because I've had these little things in my ear, so when I want to have a cigarette, I play with it.
Like, okay. How often do you have to have that done?
I get it twice a week.
Twice a week?
Yeah. So.
Well, good for you.
I've taken them out, actually. I think there might be one left in there. But I've taken them out, too. So, because I wanted to see how I'm, doing with that. And I do think that I'm a little bit more agitated.
But you are on the Wellbutrin, so that kind of helps stabilize the mood a little.
Okay, this is about the Wellbutrin. I've had no I think I've only had like 2 side effects. One, which I don't even really know if it's because of the Wellbutrin. I mean, I think that it could be adding because of the Wellbutrin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't think it's I don't think it's totally because of the Wellbutrin. I am an emotional wreck. Like, I will start crying at the drop of a hat. Mm-hmm. But I also think that that's because of a lot of things. I think that, with all this stuff with Jackie, and then with Raphael's, find out about Raphael dying, and, so I mean, there's just been so many little things that...
Those are triggers, too.
Yeah, that I haven't had time to really just...
Right, that you used to soothe with...
Yeah, so I haven't had the, I'm going home, I'm going into the ugly cry for, a little bit, and then... I'll be fine. I haven't had the ugly cry moment yet.
Got it.
But, yeah, I could. And stupid. The other day, just this morning, I was watching some stupid commercial, and I was all... So...
Was it one of those Sarah McLachlan
No. It was
commercials?
It was not. It was for a TV show about... yeah, I don't know what it was. It was so stupid. I was like... Please. And it's a TV show I don't even like, which made it even worse. I was all emotional. And the other thing is my dreams are so vivid. It's amazing to me. Like, just total... Yeah, and I've had some really freaky dreams. Like, one of my dreams was that, but I don't know why, but I don't know. I'm going to sound like a total freak.
That's all right.
I needed somebody's heart. And so... I was trying to figure a way how I could slice them open and take the heart without anybody, without leaving a scar or anything.
Right.
So
there had to be some subtext to something that was going on. Was Jackie's problem with her heart?
No, nothing to do with that.
Did anybody ever have a heart attack?
No. Just, strange dreams like that.
Those are side effects of Wellbutrin, and I just want everybody to know.
Yeah, but I mean, they've been totally fine, and I've had some other but I mean, everything is so colorful, and but I think I'm a big dreamer, anyways. I just don't think that I remember most of my dreams.
Most people don't. They say the statistic is like most people don't remember like 80 to 90% of their dreams.
Do you remember your dreams?
I only remember really, really good, vivid dreams.
Because I
remember nightmares a lot.
See, I don't have very many nightmares. I don't know why, but they say that your dreams are supposed to be your subconscious telling you, sending you messages.
Yes.
So I want to know what my subconscious is telling me about ripping someone's heart out.
Perhaps it's saying you are finally fixing your heart because maybe all the smoking was causing heart problems for you, and now
I don't know.
Your heart's fixing itself.
I don't know, but and all the food that I used to like, I'm not liking anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Like
just
what?
not.
Like potato wedges.
Well, I haven't had potato wedges yet, but I'm finding that a lot of fried food that I, because I like fried food, a lot of fried food just kind of grosses me out now.
Next thing you know, she's going to be doing yoga, and she's going to go live on a kibbutz somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. So there's been, but as much as I have not wanted to put on any weight and not snack, and I've gotten rid of a lot of my
Bad snacks.
Right, like I've got rid of, so I don't have like potato chips and stuff. But I have found that I've probably eaten more than.
Right, because it's that oral thing.
Yeah.
It's you want something in your mouth.
I like salt. I like the salty.
Savory.
Salty and, I like salty and crunchy.
Salty and crunchy.
So I've been eating a ton of trail mix.
Well, trail mix is all carbs.
I mean, a ton. I mean, like, the other day I just opened a bag and was just, and I ate pretzels with hummus. That was my other thing the other day.
Hummus is good for you, but lots of oil. So, all right, we have to take a break because producer Kurt is dancing around. So,
all right, fine.
We'll take a break and
then we'll find out what you've been doing.
All right, we'll be right back. Oh, that was cute. We're back. So now
I don't even know what that was about.
We are finished talking about you turning into a crunchy granola lesbian.
Yes. A man dyke.
A man dyke, which is perfect.
I posted that on Facebook this week. Mm-hmm. Did you read that?
I did, yes.
Because it was yesterday because it was cold and I wanted to wear socks. And I couldn't decide if I should wear my Birkenstocks with my socks or if I should put on tennis shoes.
No smoking, trail mix. No fried food.
No drinking.
Healthy. No drinking. You've had no alcohol. What is happening to Ophelia?
I don't know.
I want to know how shows have been on Monday night.
They've been really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, really good.
Until Christina Monet comes along and says, shots for everybody.
No, but you know what I've been doing is people have been trying to send me shots still. And I tell them, I'm not drinking. People don't listen to me. I'm not drinking. And so people still bring me shots, and then I just give them away.
Oh, okay.
So people in the audience are, and so this week, or was it the week before that? Yeah, I kept saying I'm not drinking, and they kept trying to give me shots. So I decided, as a pseudo experiment, that I was just going to give all of the shots that I got just to one person.
Oh. I thought you were going to say to the homeless.
No. Because I wanted to see how drunk they got, on all of the shots that I get. You know what I'm saying?
So you can see what you look like.
Yes.
I love it.
So I gave all of the shots to this one guy. I just kept going down and giving him a shot. And he was fucked up by the end of the show. And
then you're looking at him going,
Yeah. So it was kind of funny.
Love it.
And people didn't even realize, that's the other part, is people didn't realize that I was giving the shots away.
Sneaky you are.
I should show you a photo from, on my phone from...
Well, if it's Jay or Donald Franklin,
No, it's not.
Okay, it wouldn't surprise me.
No, I'm going to show you another photo. So what have you been doing?
Well...
I can't find my phone.
I've been doing quite a bit.
Please, tell me.
I will tell you. You know that one of the things that I was very excited about that I wanted to talk about last week was my venture out to Mostly Monkeys.
Oh, yes.
Because
you did that a week ago, right?
Yes. Loved. It was...
That's way out.
So awesome. Oh, yeah, it's way out. It's like, I thought Curtis lived way out. I mean, it's like...
Yeah.
It's out there in Ramona.
Yeah. But isn't Ramona beautiful?
Ramona is beautiful. It reminds me of a little, kind of... hick town in Montana that has like the one main street with all the little shops and like mom and pop tackle shops and stuff like that.
Yeah, I love
and then
it.
you go down the country roads and in the back way, and well, that's exactly how you go to get to this Mostly Monkeys. And then you get into it's a backyard of a house, and I'm telling you, this place is phenomenal. I cannot wait until we do a show there.
What am I looking for?
Some photo that you wanted me to see.
Oh, photo. All right.
Yeah, she's totally not even listening.
No, I am listening. That's why I forgot what I was doing.
So Mostly Monkeys, this organization takes monkeys that have been used for testing, for scientific testing, and those who have been purchased as exotic pets, and then the people don't want them anymore, can't take care of them, and then they, go dump them off in the wilderness somewhere. Well, this place takes them and keeps them and takes care of them. And so they probably have close to 30 monkeys, and they have badgers, and they have birds, and they have everything.
Did you get to hold a monkey?
I did not get to hold one, but that is the next phase.
I did that too. No, I'm looking for a photo.
That's the next phase of volunteering, because both Curtis and I are going to volunteer. And he actually spent the entire day there yesterday. And he did get to hold them. He took photos with the raccoons and everything. Oh, girl.
That was at the show the other night.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, he was. Yes.
Wow.
Okay, that's what I said. And I don't even say that very often.
Oh!
Yes!
We'll have to do a screen capture and put it on so everybody can see it.
Pretty.
Oh, Christina, girl. Really?
Yeah.
In any event, Mostly Monkeys was super awesome. I can't wait till we do a show out there because those monkeys are fantastic. We got to feed them Big Newtons and peanuts and popsicles, and they love. And like they act like, some of them are wild and crazy, but a lot of them act like domesticated dogs.
Right.
And so they see you coming, and they want their belly scratched, and they want to grab your fingers and your arms and anything you have, like keys or anything like that. So awesome.
I'll hold them, but they cannot play with my hair. I'll have a little conversation with them before. I'll be like, bitches, you will back off the hair.
They're just so cute.
Yeah.
They have a big mountain lion.
Oh,
in
did
a
you get
cage
to pet
there
him?
too. No. No, I was not petting no mountain lion. But that's a big ass cat.
Yes, they are. They are.
I was like, God damn, that shit scared the fuck out of me.
And then they run around here and
they get really like anxious if people come towards them, especially if they know if they have food or something, or they think you're food. Ooh, they get really anxious.
Yeah.
But all of the monkeys, so fantastic. And that organization, it's a nonprofit organization. People should donate to it because this woman funds it out of her own pocket. And she's been doing it for almost 20 years now. Fantastic. And I can't wait to go back up there, clean cages and help do the feedings and everything. It's so awesome. So awesome. Who the fuck buys a monkey?
there are people.
For real.
Yeah, well, look at all the. Why do people do some of this?
Oh, I want a pet. I'm gonna buy a monkey.
Well, do you remember years ago? It was much more popular when what's his face had the monkey.
Oh, on Friends.
Well, yeah, but then Michael Jackson had his monkey.
Oh yeah.
For a while.
He had a chimp. There are no chimps at Mostly Monkeys.
Well, I'm just saying that's
right. No,
where things get popular. I know there's someplace out in when you're going to through Hemet. There's a place I've seen where you can buy monkeys, I think, or something. There's a monkey thing there.
I mean, first of all, I'm curious, how much would a monkey cost? I mean, I don't even know what people sell monkeys for, but I mean, I want to have a monkey for 2 years and then I don't want it anymore.
Well, I don't. I think it's because people don't understand what's all involved.
They totally don't.
People do that with horses all the time. They buy horses, or people buy any sort of pet, cats and dogs, until they realize how much work they are, and then they
have to give them away.
They give them away, or let them go, or take them out in the
the
wilderness and let them go. So
right, the ones that tug on your heart are the ones that they have rescued from research labs. because they've all been fucked up in some way. And
Right.
they've got like metal plates in their heads or one of their hands has been cut off or, I mean, just some awful shit. And they are literally, they just want to live and have somebody feed them, and they are like a little kid. And I mean, they have spider monkeys and macaques and all different kinds of monkeys, not chimpanzees or orangutans or anything like that. Because she simply just doesn't have the room or the resources. She could if people would donate. So that's why when we go out there, you'll fall in love with some of them, because some of them I literally was like, oh my God, I want to take you home. And so
that's exactly what happens.
I want to take you home.
And then they get them home and they're like, oh dear.
Oh no, what's that shit starts flying everywhere.
Yeah, that's what happens.
So we did that, and I was very excited. I was super happy about that, and I can't wait to continue.
How long did you stay up there?
We were up there for about almost 4 hours.
Really?
Yes.
You were out of that? That is shocking.
And mind you, it takes an hour to get there.
Yeah, it does take a while to get there.
And like an hour to get back. So
yeah, I don't think it never takes me an hour, but.
Well, I mean, it's seriously out there in the middle of frickin', like, there's no way I could find it by myself.
Do what?
There's no way I could find it by myself.
Well, I'm surprised. You can't even find Curtis's house by yourself.
I can now.
Yeah.
I have it saved on my iPhone map.
Do you have it saved on your iPhone map?
I totally
But
do.
anywhere else you might have to go in that area, gone.
So the one thing I did want to ask you,
Please,
because I
ask
will
me.
tell you what I did for Super Bowl,
Yes.
which was this past weekend.
Yes, it was.
I went to Fiesta Cantina.
Next door.
Yes,
and
next door. And they were having like $9 bottomless beers, which was really fantastic. But, everybody was calling it the Madonna Bowl.
Right.
And literally at Fiesta Cantina, that's exactly what it was. Because nobody, except for maybe 12 or 13 people, were actually watching the game. And the place was
That's
packed.
why I don't go to bars and watch it.
And as soon as Madonna came on for the halftime show, shit was, you better be quiet. Everybody was glued to the fucking TV, and you could not hear over everybody singing every song. Every song. And I
How
was
did
like,
you think she did?
I enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I mean, I will have to say, having watched the halftime show at the Super Bowl for the past decade, probably as good, if not better, than Janet's performance, which was, 7 years ago?
I don't think it was that long ago.
I think it was at least that long ago.
I don't know. We'll look.
Okay. But, yeah, I thought it was great.
I think it was more like maybe 5.
I don't think so. I think it was longer than that. But I will say, oh my God, I know, totally unfocused. Anyway, where did you watch the Super Bowl? First of all, did the team you wanted to win? Probably not. 'Cause
I
you
didn't
really
care about. Well, no, I really did not want the Giants to win because I really did not want Eli Manning to win.
Okay. Why, you don't like him because he's a douche?
He is a douche. He's a douche, because of that whole. He was too good to come to San Diego.
Oh, right.
Thing,
And who's his brother?
Fuck off.
Who's the other Manning?
Peyton.
That's
And
right.
Peyton looks kind of weird. I don't know. He's just,
He looks like a horse.
he does kind of. I don't understand. But anyway, so yeah,
I used to say John Elway looked like a horse.
John Elway I think is cute. I've met him in person. And Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman, that's right. I forgot about him. He was a Heisman Trophy winner, was he not?
He actually is San Diego a lot. A lot.
A lot.
Uh-huh.
Well, who does he play for now? The Cowboys?
He's retired.
Oh. The Padres? Well, we were actually going to go to Flicks and try to watch it with the sports people, but
Troy Aikman was with the Dallas Cowboys.
he was with. That's what I thought.
And now he's
Okay.
a news or a sportscaster.
Oh, that's what they kind of all do, don't they?
Well, you got to make money.
So you enjoyed the game?
20. Justin Timberlake.
That just shows when they were uploaded. You have to type in the question.
I did type in the question.
When did Janet Jackson perform halftime? You should have producer Kurt do that.
He left.
No, he's standing right there.
Maybe this one. I'll do this one. It'll tell me something. It did tell me the Super Bowl thing.
It did tell you the Super Bowl thing.
Yeah, but I don't know where it is. Oh, this is the lawsuit.
Oh, that's from 2011. Yeah, we're going over time, and people are getting bored because they don't want us to sit here and look at
Well, I'm listening
the
to
fucking
you.
iPad.
2006.
Exactly. So that's
That's
7 years ago. 6 years ago. Right. Just saying. That's what she said.
I said it was I think it was longer. Go ahead. So that's all you did? You haven't gone anywhere fun?
I've gone to a lot of fun places.
Like where?
Like
I have gone nowhere fun. Nowhere. I've been at the hospital.
you've been at the hospital.
Yeah.
I've been.
That's actually, and that was my Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, Curtis has taken me all over the place. We've gone to lots of places, particularly out to Lakeside, which I'm finding very fascinating, the people that live in Lakeside.
Why?
Because they all walk on the streets and they're all weird. They all drive. Okay, so all the guys out there are white and they're all on steroids, and they all drive lifted trucks, and then they let their girlfriends drive the lifted trucks while they walk around in the middle of the street with their shirts off. It's super funny. And then we have to drive past the Elks Club to get to his house, and there's always some fun event going on at the Elks Club.
Yeah, see, I pass out on the freeway.
Yeah. Well, there's always some fun event going on at the Elks Club.
See, where I am, it's all dirt roads.
And what it reminds me of is, you know that show that you used to talk about all the time, My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding or whatever it was?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, well, Lakeside is a little different.
It's very different. And the neighbors, 5 o'clock shots. Or is that Chris Shaw? It's Chris Shaw, not even 5 o'clock shots.
Again, we did not get our 5 o'clock shots.
I don't know if it's 5 o'clock yet.
But I'm not drinking, so it doesn't matter.
Right, exactly. There is, like I've said, the drive-in there, which we're going to go to.
The drive-in is fun.
We want to get a bunch of people to go.
I usually go more in the summery times.
Well, there's some good movies out now that they're playing at the drive-in, so we should get a whole group of people together, and we want to find somebody who has a van, like one of those Chevy custom vans, you know, with like the cushy seats and everything.
Okay, if you find out who has one of those vans,
My parents.
Okay, well that's good, because if it was somebody else I know, I wanted to make sure that I deleted them off of my Facebook friends. Yeah.
Okay.
See, I go out there. Well, I've been out there several times, and we used to go and tailgate early. Mm-hmm. So we'd all bring something to eat, and then we eat, and then everyone gets into their own little cars and then watches the movie. And of course, you know, because I have the SUV, I back in and put the seats down, and then I get all curled up in there. And
see, that's what I wanted, like the custom van, so that we can turn the captain's chairs around and then put like a little mattress in the back, and it's got all stereo surround sound.
Yeah. Well, you can go up to your parents and get their van for that.
I absolutely will.
Yeah.
That would be fun. All right,
but the problem is the van's got to be, they can't be up close, and I like being up close, I think.
Oh, well, you could be like, what was that movie, Grease, and go sit in the swing set up in the front.
Yeah, no, I just take my little thing.
Do they have the swing set at the drive-in?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. We have to
It's
take
embarrassing.
a break. Kurt is already dancing again. So we're going to take a break and come back and talk about some shit that's happening.
All right.
Because we have some shit.
Okay.
We'll be back. Your boobs are big. They keep touching me.
They're the same size. They always are.
We're back. We're live.
In fact, they don't even look as big because my stomach is getting larger because of
Well, if you quit eating that goddamn trail mix,
my
and just
trail
start
mix. Well, I'm going to
smoking
need to
again.
start working out. Is
Okay.
what I'm going to start doing.
You're going to start swimming.
Yes. I am going to start walking. I do love to walk.
Yeah, you could walk with producer Kurt.
Yeah, I walk a lot, but I just, I've been up at the hospital so much that really that's all I'm
Using
doing.
the elevator is not walking.
Do what?
Use the stairs.
Oh, girl, she's been on the on the 8th and 10th floor.
Well, that's how you could test your lungs.
Well, let me tell you, the first day, because I quit on Tuesday, and then she went to the hospital like that next day. Mm-hmm. And I parked down below for whatever reason. Oh, because I came off the freeway and I went in the parking lot. It doesn't matter, but I parked down below.
Uh-huh.
And then I thought, oh, well, this is actually very good because then I could just get on the elevator and just go up. But the elevator was broken
So I had to take the
because they're doing remodeling. So they have a super shuttle thing that will take you up to the front. Or you could take these stairs, you know? And I'm like, I am not going to take the super shuttle up, you know,
to get to the main level.
So I took the stairs. I did not realize how completely out of shape I was until I got about halfway up the stairs, and I'm like, I'm going to die.
This is why I'm not smoking anymore.
Do you think that if I collapse on the stairs of the hospital, they will find me and then they could admit me into the room next to Jackie? I thought I literally was going to die.
As long as you have an insurance card, they'd be happy to help you.
Yeah, well, I don't. That's why I'm going to marry Jay Turner.
Okay. Yes, because he gets great benefits.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some shit that's been happening.
All right.
First of all, you didn't go to the Pride Community Advisory
No, I did
thing.
not.
You did not.
No. Did you?
Well, I was there. I didn't go to it.
Did
but
anything come out of it? I heard that there wasn't very many people there.
There was about, I think, maybe 30, 35 people there.
Right.
And basically, this Community Advisory Council is going to initially be made up of 10 people from the community, more from that, but the 10 from the community are going to be chosen by Pride.
Right.
Of course. So
same old,
right,
really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that, I think I had given you the application to sign up for it. If you want to sign up for the Pride Community Advisory Council, you can go to their website and download the application.
Yeah, because I'm sure they're going to listen. Because they listen so well to the community now. They don't even need an advisory council if they just listen to the community.
And there you go.
Yeah. You know, I haven't smoked and I'm a little edgy, so we shouldn't talk about Pride.
Okay, let's not talk about Pride. What are your feelings? You know, there is something going on here in the community with the trying to put in the big 65-foot Pride flag. Do you think that Hillcrest needs the big Pride flag? The rainbow flag.
Well, all right. So I'm going to get a lot of hate mail. I don't care. No, Hillcrest is not as gay as it used to be. It is now. If you come out to Hillcrest on a weekend night, any night of the week, not even a weekend night, any night of the week, you will find more straight couples walking hand in hand, filling up the restaurants. Most of the businesses are straight owned and geared toward the straight community. We have built up the town where people now want to live here, and you know we're branching out.
Right. Moving to North Park and South Park and everywhere else.
So if Hillcrest was still the gay mecca, and it is still a starting point if you've never been here.
Right.
It is a starting point. But it's not what it used to be.
Correct.
And I think that I'm being semi-assassinated. I think if you want to do the flag, I don't really see the purpose in the flag. I think that money could be spent in so many better ways
Thank you.
than on the flag.
That's my opinion as well. Mind you, I know Courtney and several other people have said that there have been certain events and fundraisers that have been very specific about this is money that is being raised so we can erect this flag, however much it's going to take, $50,000 or whatever it is. Bottom line is that money could be better utilized somewhere else. We have an LGBT community center in Hillcrest that has a pride flag or a rainbow flag and several other flags right on the top of it.
Right.
And you could take probably a tenth of that money, erect a larger pole on top of the center, put your bigger flag that you want, and kind of create that same message that you're trying to put out there without all this fuss and everything that is being created. Well, anyways, this week, not only did we have the Prop 8 ruling, which of course we thought it was going to happen, deemed unconstitutional, absolutely.
And now, you know, the thing about it that I was talking to somebody else, which I found interesting. You know, the Supreme Court doesn't have to hear it.
No, and so it was written in a way that they probably won't.
Yeah, so they could. I mean, essentially, it could go to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court's going to be like, yeah, no,
we're not going to hear it,
and then shoot it back.
Exactly.
And then it would all be done, and But really, until federal, and I've said this a zillion times, until marriage is recognized federally, it really, it matters, but it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So
because you're going to be married in California and nowhere else.
Right, and you still aren't going to get the important tax benefits. You're still not going to get the things that really matter, that benefit being married.
1,200 benefits.
Yeah.
That being married federally affords heterosexual couples.
Right.
1,200.
Yeah.
I think it's 1,230 something. Yes. Well, when we had that was earlier this week, they had a big rally and not, I shouldn't say big, they had a smallish rally and a march to the Joyce Spyere Center that ended at Joyce Spyre's, where they were going to be talking about the pride flag and voting on whether it's going to happen.
And did it pass?
It did pass with an 8-6 vote. Probably something very strategic about ending the rally there that evening when they were going to be voting on it. Not saying, I'm just saying.
Well, and and if they're going to do the flag, it doesn't matter. I don't care how people necessarily raise money and spend their money. Mm-hmm. If people feel strong enough about doing the flag, that's fine.
Right.
I don't care. I just don't understand why it's. I guess I just don't understand. Hillcrest is not.
Hillcrest is not West Hollywood.
No.
It's not Wrigleyville. It's not the Castro. It's not Chelsea. It is not any of those areas. It's not. No. And I see what you're saying. And the funny thing, to kind of bring this all back to Pride, is guess who's going to be paying for the maintenance of that flag every month?
Who?
To the tune of probably $3,000.
Who?
Pride.
I'm glad they have so much money.
So, let's move on to another topic about somebody who has been a guest on the show.
So $3,000 a month for 12 months. What is that? How much is that a year?
3 times 12 is...
How much?
36,000.
Yeah. So Pride's gonna spend $36,000 a year to maintain a flag. So that's $36,000 that could go towards maybe opening a shelter for our gay homeless. Or they could go. It's more than. Yeah, that money could go to help the youth housing project. That could go to helping recovering people in the community. But no, we'll spend that money on a flag. Yeah, I love Pride.
Moving on to a guest that has been on the show very recently, because we are coming up to Coronation weekend.
Yes, we're excited about Coronation weekend.
Are you? It's at the Marriott in Mission Valley, the resort. And it's like
I did wear my crown ring today for it.
Oh. It's a full-on weekend of events, like a state dinner thing.
Yes.
And then the coronation. And then they did open up some tables, I guess, for GA, general admission, for $40. So those tables still have some seats around them. And our poor emperor, Allan, Spyere, unfortunately was
being detained
by INS because he got himself into a little trouble this past weekend.
We should all say it, and I'd also like to say allegedly.
Okay.
Well, that's cool.
Okay.
Allegedly. He hasn't been found guilty. He hasn't been founded guilty of it yet, so it's just an alleged crime. Right, but he hasn't gone to court for it, so it's still alleged.
Okay, alleged. What you said.
Yeah, I watch the news. I watch CSI.
Allan, who is the sitting...
He has not been tried by his peers yet. He's been tried by a lot of peers.
Well, he has been on Facebook for the past couple of hours.
Right.
And he is going to more than likely be deported back to Brazil, which is where he's from.
Right.
And so he probably will not be able to attend Coronation this weekend, I shouldn't say probably. He will not be able to attend Coronation this weekend.
Right.
So I feel that's awful. I feel bad for him that he will not be able to be, because let's face it, Allan has been involved in the community for a decade.
Right.
Doing things, being out in the public eye, and raising money and getting blankets and toys and everything that the court does. He's been involved in some capacity. Also very involved in condom distribution and HIV and AIDS awareness and education through AIDS Walk and Dining Out for Life and all of those things with the different places that he has worked at, F Street and Numbers and all of those things. But unfortunately, when you drink and you drive and you get in trouble, you face the consequences, and not being here legally creates another whole set of issues that you're going to have to now really deal with.
Right.
And he is Brazilian. He's from Brazil. Mm-hmm. And if he goes back, if he is deported, he's not being deported to a country that he is really threatened with any sort of persecution because he's gay. So Allan is married. He married his partner, Travis. They are not together anymore. But they married when we were able to marry, when Prop 8 was legal for 143 days or 48 days or whatever it was. And going back to DOMA, that doesn't matter because we federally cannot be married, so they don't recognize that in terms of immigration. So even though he's married, he ain't going to be staying nowhere.
Right.
So,
well, that does make the divorce process, because they aren't together. I mean, there are some good things out of this. It will make the divorce process easier at the state when he leaves, because, I mean, it
does it nullify it? I don't
pretty much,
know
it'll
how
have to.
It must.
Yeah.
Got it.
I think, well, it's easier to get a divorce that way. You just file.
Right.
So his partner can just file for the divorce, and then
and whatever the filing fee is, $200 and something odd.
Yeah, it's done. Well, okay, so this is what I have to say. I like Allan. I've known Allan for years and years and years. I think that he's done a lot of very good things. And I also think that I'm a big believer that there are consequences to actions. And I drink, and everyone knows that I drink, and I drink a lot. And, for many years, I realized how lucky I was, especially on Mondays, from as much drinking as I did, and then I drove home. However, I've also been educated more, and I can see the ramifications and the consequences to drinking and driving, both financially and if something else happened. Mm-hmm. And I think that when you work at a bar, especially, then you know about that even more. Mm-hmm. And you're putting not only, the problem is with this whole thing, is it doesn't just affect Allan. It affects many more people, and the ramifications and the consequences are going to far reach if he gets deported or not.
Right.
It's going to now affect the places that he's worked. How did he get hired there if he wasn't, if he didn't have papers? There are going to be a lot more. So in what he did is hurting a lot more people.
A lot of people, correct.
So it's selfish.
Uh-huh.
It is a selfish thing. And that's to be here and not to do that. He had the benefit and really to be blessed with knowing a lot of important people, like I do, like you do, like we that are involved in the community. So what I don't understand is in that, knowing that his student visa was going to expire.
His student visa had expired.
Well, when it was good, and you knew that it was going to expire, then you work on that.
Right.
You go, look.
You take the steps
to do it.
To reinstate it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've known a lot of people that have done that. And I know a lot of people that haven't done that. Mm-hmm. And so there's a consequence. Mm-hmm. Going back to the now drinking and driving. People know I do not drink and drive.
No.
I
do not either.
Yeah. I will. That's part of the reason I have bodyguards on. Mm. I'm grateful to have bodyguards on.
You have a tagline that you say?
Yeah.
Which is funny, but
It's true.
In all respects, it's like, bottom line, don't drink it dry.
Yeah.
Because it's not so much you that you're worrying about, it's the person that you're going to kill when you hit them.
Right. Well, and it's everything else. It's the embarrassment. It's it's giving somebody else a chance to have the conversation that we're having against me.
Right.
And I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a consequence, and I can control that consequence.
Right.
So, I mean, I do feel bad for him, and I wish there was things that can be done. However, there is consequences, and that's going to go far wider than just him. And I think that's the bad part.
Right.
Is that everything that he has been involved with is now, and may or may not be, I really should say may or may not be, looked into.
Well, and they are going to be negatively affected.
Yeah.
Simply because he's not going to be involved. He's not going to be there or be involved. And that all has its own set of explanation, and why is this not happening, and what is the next step in whatever process is.
And the other sad part about it, because it's a lot of sadness, is that if he would have just been picked up and for immigration stuff, which is a whole other conversation I can go into, because I think it would have been a totally different conversation immigration-wise if he was just walking down the street and immigration or border patrol or whoever wanted to see his papers and found out that way.
Right.
But honestly, I don't believe that happens except if you're brown. I think that brown people have to worry about that far more than people from other countries that aren't having that. It's the same thing in Arizona, that why
so
that whole thing.
as well.
Right. So he was drinking and driving, and that in its own is a consequence, and everything else comes out of that. So I don't think that this should be necessarily an immigration issue, which it's turned into. I don't understand why people aren't talking about he got pulled over for a DUI. Why are we not talking about how stupid that was?
Right. And he should know better.
Yeah.
Working in a bar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we should talk about. Not about that it's an immigration. And
Exactly.
And we should talk about, because he has the DUI, which now is a crime.
Which is now his second DUI.
Well, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, it's still crime.
Right.
And then why didn't they get him on the first DUI? But that's a whole other conversation. Now, even if he goes back, he can't file for the papers to come back.
Right.
Because he has the crime.
Exactly. For 11 years.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, I feel bad for him. It's a bad, bad, bad situation. And I do wish him luck. But, if I was to, kill you, I couldn't blame it because I'm, quit smoking. I'm still going to jail for killing you. Yeah, I would try. I'm not, but my case is not going to be, I quit smoking. Let's talk about me quitting smoking. No, it's going to be
the smoking defense, the Twinkie defense.
Yeah, it's because I killed you. That's going to be the crime.
Exactly.
So you got to be responsible.
Exactly.
It goes back to so much of the things that I talked about. Pride, all of that. Accountability. You've got to be accountable for what you say. I've said this for years. What comes out of my mouth and what I say, I'm accountable for. So I say it.
Yes, that's right. Yes, you do.
I own it.
You own it. Okay.
The hate mail concern. They'll probably throw things at me at Coronation now for it.
I highly doubt it.
But can I tell you also the rumor? I mean, my phone almost blew up when it all happened.
Had to recharge your phone, did you?
And the thing about it that I think goes back to the interesting part is, all of them came, all the messages and the texts and everything I got was all about the immigration. All of that was about the immigration. And when you hear about that first, you're concerned. And I was concerned. You know what I'm saying? I was like, really, truly, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
and then when you ask why.
Yeah, and that, it was because he got pulled over and it was because of this and it was because of that. I'm like, well, it suddenly didn't have the impact on me that it did.
Right.
So, all right.
We're going to have to take a quick break and go right into events, but we do want to say,
Why don't we just go into events and finish up?
you want to do that?
Yeah.
Wow, she wants to do that. She's ready to go.
I'm done. I am ready.
I know. I did see you yesterday, and I want to send a shout out to Rafael's family.
And all of his friends. What a tragic.
That was a fantastic
Rafael Acosta.
Rafael Acosta. Very, very well known within the softball community and a lot of the sports community.
Well, just in the thing, he was an artist and he was a friend and he was the most genuine person I think I've ever met.
Very well liked and very well loved and very soft spoken and huggable Mexibear.
I don't know if he was like
he was a Mexibear.
He was. He used to tell me all the time. He goes, "You go, Miss Ophelia."
Well, his memorial was yesterday, and we just want. I thought
and it was beautiful.
I thought it was fantastic.
So
there was about 150 people there, and everybody showed up.
It was standing room only.
Yeah.
I mean, people literally were. I mean, you know, the center. People, all of the chairs were full. All of the rafters, people were sitting on the floor. It was amazing, amazing.
And they had Phil's barbecue and Baja Betty's and all of his favorite things there. So it was really wonderful, and I just want to give a shout out to his family.
And he does have a site, which people can write on Facebook.
Yes, you can go. Actually,
the memorial for Rafael Acosta, and you can write stuff.
Yes,
beautiful.
And you can find it on his Facebook page. You just search friend Rafael Acosta.
Yeah. And pictures, it was beautiful.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
So there are some things coming up. We know it's Mardi Gras coming up very
Well,
soon.
also we should mention it is Coronation again.
Oh, yes, that's right. Coronation this weekend.
Friday at night is the state dinner.
Saturday is Coronation.
Thursday night's the in-town show.
Tonight is the in-town show.
Is that tonight?
Yep.
No.
Oh, shit. That's at Red Wing.
Maybe I'll go stop by there.
That's at Red Wing.
Yeah.
And yes, tomorrow night's the state dinner, Saturday's Coronation, and then Sunday's the Victory.
Yeah.
Hullabaloo. And
also on Saturday night, we should mention the Montage reunion.
Yes. Michael Mack presents the Montage reunion. It's at Spin, which is the old Montage.
Right. Down on Hancock Street.
Yep, down on Hancock Street. God, I haven't been there. I used to watch the Dreamgirls perform there all the time.
I know.
I loved that.
Starts at 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Perry Twins are going to be there. What's the cover?
I have no idea.
Does it even say?
I don't think it says. It's worth every dime.
You should go.
Say. Yeah. I'm going to stop by.
Just like old times. Just like old times at.
I'll have to get my
we're
video.
all going to be 10 years
I'll
older.
have to get my video head cleaner.
Right, exactly. And then, of course,
Mardi Gras.
That is always a fun time because Moe's right here is always like, they're the center. They're the center of Mardi Gras. Outside in the streets, they close out the streets.
Like the whole perimeter down.
And you try to get into Moe's, even to just use the bathroom or get a drink. Yeah, no, not happening.
Yeah. Come the night before, bring your sleeping bag and stay.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You can get your ticket. Tickets are $15 advance, $20 day of. They do have a little VIP area.
And I highly recommend the VIP area.
It's totally worth it.
Yes.
Because it includes booze and food, right?
Yes. And it's no line. You get cuts in line.
And you have all your own bathrooms.
And it's $50.
Yeah, it's $50 advance and $75 day of. So they're going to penalize you day of, but $50 in advance for all the booze you can drink.
And it's a fundraiser.
Yeah, it's a fundraiser. So that is coming up on the 21st. Everybody come out. Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras, Absolut.
Someone is flirting with me.
Someone's flirting with you. And I just want to give a big shout out to Chad Michaels because I'm totally wearing my Team Chad shirt right now.
Yes, come here on Monday night.
Come here Monday nights and watch it.
Isn't Mariah coming up?
Mariah is coming up in March, yes.
Chad will be here for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, I love it.
On Mondays?
On Monday nights.
And it is crazy in here on Monday night.
Fucking packed.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mariah, you and I are going to be doing our thing again at Mariah this year, which we love to do. We go there and we do our little chat talk,
and then we gamble.
And then we gamble, and I'm getting.
And I flirt.
And I'm getting on that blackjack table again because I won last year.
I'm just gonna flirt.
You're just gonna flirt.
I'm gonna flirt and eat.
And we'll make sure that we have all of the information below on the website so you can.
For Mariah, get their tickets early because they sell out.
They do sell out.
Last year they sold out.
And that food is so good. Oh my God, the food is good.
Yeah. Harvest House also sold out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I hear
So
Justice is in town. She's doing brunch at Lips.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good. And you know, Sunday nights I've been going to Lips because Babette Schwartz has been hosting the show tunes night.
Oh,
and it's really fun.
When
really,
is the
really
So
fun.
You Think You Can Drag thing?
It's on Sunday. It's once a Sunday night,
Okay, got it.
and they do it right after the show tunes thing.
We love us some Babette.
Yeah, well, I do. It's a fun night. You know, it's the food. I love it. And I'm at the menu there. You can go there and eat me.
We can go there and eat some Ophelia.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's it.
That's it. That's it for us. Thank you for tuning
Who's our
in.
guest on Monday?
I don't know who our guest is. Is it Shane?
Nobody knows.
Oh, Russell Roybal and the
Oh,
Pride
the Pride flag.
people.
Oh, yay! They
Oh,
might.
this ought to
They
be
might
really
cancel.
fun.
Yeah, they might cancel after watching this show.
We're gonna let them talk about it.
Yay!
Mardi Gras beads. All right, everybody.
Maybe,
Thank you for tuning in.
maybe that show will change it to the Jerry Springer. It'll be the Jerry Springer episode.
I think you should wear a pride dress of some kind. This is all the flag you need.
Yeah.
All right, big ups to Chad, and we'll see you next week.